What's poppin'? It's Kairos. You're entering Kairos realm. Um, this ain't something I'm gonna post on the Instas for right now. But I want to talk about this little theorem that I've been cooking up. You know, so theorem I've been creating. I ain't even gonna do no explicit content type of things. Nigga, I be trying to put one and two together. That's so great that my life become my dreams, nigga. So I be looking at anime. Cause I got deep philosophies and words and shit. Most niggas just ain't there. But, Dragon Ball Z, just with my, uh, how I systematically view life and ordain the word, how I see certain shape forms and symbols amount to be, in the anime characteristics of existence. So, Dragon Ball Z is D-Ragon. Just like it's all these other shows that say things in similarities to the dragon. D-Ragon, dragon, is talking about knowing your existence, coming into existence and being with oneself, experiencing a reality. That's what the word dragon means. Now you have ball. Ball is just having a spear. Now Z is just having a C and having a shape and form of seas. That's existence, are going through different currencies, different aspects of life and reality, different flows of existence. So the way I break down Dragon Ball Z and just the way of the knowingness of the word, of my knowingness, is that Dragon Ball Z is talking about the golden ratio of life. It's talking about um, escaping the egg. Just how you see Shenron and you see Goku sometimes do the dragon fist and shit that he used to do in younger portrayals of who he is, and how he has an ape, and I think ape represents all possibilities, and Goku represents like going on with your knowingness throughout reality, and it's like a show gifted to us by whoever, the creator and whatnot, but all the beings that took to get all the beings that brought that into existence is a part of the creator's existence as well. But it took a lot to even get the theorem and creation of Dragon Ball Z or for this anime to be imprinted and for it to be lived out as it has been in life. Just like the golden ratio, just like the dragon, forever living on. You know what I'm saying? So you got that going on with just like the portrayal of Dragon Ball Z. Even like how Goku goes down the golden, not the golden, yeah, but the golden road and shit to heaven and all that good stuff. It's all an explanation. And when you're talking about, cause this golden geese stuff is, I'm trying to put together a theorem of how to actually become a Super Saiyan within the likeness of the anime Dragon Ball Z. Even though it may seem silly to others, it's something that I want to actually achieve. So I've been working and formulating different ways of building my actualities. What makes the power in which I create? How do I see power? What is the different ways that I can have power manifest in my reality? The ways that you manifest power is through your own currency, through your own flows. You got electricity already running through you, which is like you, yourself. You are the electricity. You are the awareness. Because I see life as being a Christian, like Christianity, where you just living life through your awareness. And you're blessed to live every day. That's why you get to be in life. Just being in life is a blessing. That's why you're the happiness. I mean, the happening, the happiness, all that good shit because you're in existence. And if you're not focused on anything else, then it's happy. And before you start making up any worrisome type of problems, it's like no mercy. Know that life is already good. Already accept life as who you are. But like I was saying, to build currency and make energy, you have to have water. You have to have a perception. You have to have a precipitation. Things comes from cycles. If you want to be able to grasp or bring different things into reality, you have to be brain like. You have to be like your brain. You have to be like the rain. You have to know how to create things. And I got big theorems and stuff on just lightning and how all of that relates to life, and some how Kairos, um, like the opposite of his entity or the Roman side of him, is it's either like typhoon. I think that's just a monster, but it's like the tempest, and that's why talk about being Kairos, and a lot of theorems and philosophies of throughout the ages in which we know and have come to grasp within ourselves. Just the knowingness of our air, and us having an overall knowingness, or I wouldn't say understanding, but just having an overall knowingness itself, to being able to just like be and go through existence. Because there's a way in which we be able to fly. Like just me as a spirit and body, ever since I was born here, I felt like I should be able to fly and do Super Saiyan type of shit. But for some reason, I just don't know how. But I've been building up the know-how. This is just my personal life. I'm not saying that everybody's like this, but just some personal shit I be on. Like I be training, I just be ready for shit. Like I remember David Icke and shit being around. If it was evil dragons or something trying to eat people up, I would want to be able to be a Super Saiyan or something. You know what I'm saying? It's not necessarily something real, but it's something that you know. I don't know, nigga. It's fun for my imagination and stuff. Not only that, but it's like I want to be golden, like Buddha, nigga. Like I want to be able to go through life and not necessarily become old, but just go through it lovingly, and be who I am and live life like Buddha, nigga. But that's the whole purpose of it, beyond just some training shit or just not just training, but that's why it has a bigger encompassing than just like developing power itself. It's a way of life. Now, when you talk about golden, you're talking about a substance of gold. You're talking about the expansion of the knowingness itself. Because you're talking about E and N with gold. N. Just like in Hunter x Hunter, when they got the N shit, and it's the expansion of the color itself, that's like the realm of gold. So it's almost like the chakra of it. All like the colors and shit is basically chakra. And it's different colors of chakra and shit. I see shit like that. I already got different videos breaking shit down like that. But anyway, like I got I have to build up. I've built up a realm of value, to where I see myself in a wholesome manner, to where I'm in likeness to the frequency, vibration, and energy of gold. I know how to put my aura in such a state and harmony with that being in likeness. So that is Gi, controlling your force and energy. I know how to make my Gi be golden. Now, since my Gi is golden, that's something I have to practice. Gi is like a constant arisal of energy in which you have, in a similar sense to magic. That's what like Gi and Ki is kind of breaking down. And Ki is just like your knowing is being expanded into existence. But I'm not gonna break down all of that yet, because that's some like Master Roshi type of shit. You know what I'm saying? I mean, you fuck around, fuck around with secret lessons. I don't know. I don't know. I'm still working on shit. I ain't became a Super Saiyan yet, nigga. But just the golden, Gi part of things is the constant aspect of ascension. Just talking about Super Saiyans and how they talk about being ascended beings throughout the show. They show characteristics of ascension, and they live like they represent what ascension is. I want to be such a person. I don't necessarily want to be like one of the regular characters. I want to be somebody beyond the niggas. I want to be like Vegito. You know what I'm saying? That's my whole thing. I even got a song and shit with Vegeta and Boo on it, to where I was portraying like just like me dealing with myself. Like that's how I see life. Like I have a polarity of Vegeta and Goku. I just don't talk about that too much. Or Goku and Vegeta. But that's how I like live my life on some imagination type of stuff. It's like, what do I want to think about? Being Goku or Vegeta. I constantly keep my life like that. And that's how I just go through existence. That's how I deal with shit. being Goku and Vegeta. And I know it may be like, weird and shit to some people, but that's what I do. I don't just get lost into it like, nigga, I'm Goku or nigga, I'm Vegeta. Like, I'm literally just this character that you can watch on the screen sometimes, but I may know how to embrace the persona or the characteristics of such beings. And if I know how to consistently be such things, then I can eventually wholesomely bring that into my existence, because it's something that I fathom with my imagination, and with my faith and willpower, I can make it be. So in my life, I be being Vegeta, or what I see that to be, rather than being like, oh, I can't do this Vegito shit. Oh, well, let me go train to be Vegito. If I think of some Vegito shit I can imagine to do, I'm gonna train to be better at doing it. And that's like it's just like having gi control. Just like control over yourself, where you're not necessarily thrown off in life. And that's just becoming like a monk and like balanced and all that good shit. That's when you have your own gi. When you really like know how to flow with yourself. Then that's when you'll be able to use gi. That's like opening the gates or something like that in Naruto, where they gotta open where he opened the 9 gates and shit, or 8 gates or whatever. As Bruce Lee and my guy, it's like you gotta open them gates to be able to be a Super Saiyan. After you open them 8 gates and shit like that, it's like you ascend your being into a greater character. It's just like in the show and stuff, to where like Mike Guy had to sit down, and everybody is Mike Guy, cause like I look at life in a weird way, but like on some everybody Mike Guy, cause Mike Guy is a basic character, and it made him to be green and shit like that, cause he represents some things. And I feel like the people that make are the beings that make a lot of animes and shit. They may be wiser and smarter than what you may actually fathom. So the reason they put these characters and shapes and forms in your existence may be to influence you in a likeness or manner beyond what you can just perceive through one intake, because they are great beings. So they do great things. I'm not trying to just be extra, but that's how great some beings are. And I know a lot of spirits and bodies don't know how to fathom another spirit and body being like an essence or just vessel of greatness. Beyond just like them having the same consciousness or awareness as you. It may just be a being who was just like being great and fathoming some great. Anyway, I'm being extra. I'm thinking too much. The way I see my guy is that it's a lot of like, that's the basic human being. That's the basic appearance or characteristics that everyone carries. Everyone has a might God within them. Everybody got Rock Lees in their life, who they training to, be better and ascend in life type shit. So it's like after you surpass, the 8 gates, but you don't necessarily exhaust yourself, because you should be metal. Like the new little character in Boruto. I don't know all the shit. But the new little character in Boruto, to where it's like, you gotta be solidly you. You gotta be all of your mentalities and not get lost in expansion. Because you are more than just your body and vessel. You are a spirit. So you don't need to just get focused on being stronger and protecting people and all that good shit. Just grow. You know what I'm saying? Just be yourself. And then that's when you get past the 8 gates eventually. You're going to have your time, you're going to have your moment. You may have to go through a great trial and tribulation, but after you go through the experience and get some rest, you'll be able to recover. Just like in the show. That's how I look at it. So you got to go through the 8 gates, like the 8 gates of life. And there's different type of 8 gates you go through. No, I don't want to get too deep with it, because I look at it like a chakra system and mat and all that good shit. But it's 8 gates of life. Just like it's the first gate of life, those are 8 gates. Then it's another 8 gates. Then it's another 8 gates. Then it's another 8 gates. All that little different gates and how they got different names for it, I don't necessarily know how to recall it at this current moment in time. But it's a whole lot of different names for the gates. They probably all different 8 gates representing the universe within you. Naruto type shit. The expansion of existence. That's how I break down the word and similarities to Krishna or Buddha. You know. So you got that going on, right? So after you have mastered all of or you have ascended, or you have flown through all of the gates. You have flown through them. Your flow has been through all of these gates of existence. Now you know yourself in a manner to where you have ascended throughout all of your life and being. You now know yourself wholesomely. Now you can flow as you are. So after you get done with like the Naruto, Might God Rock Lee type of journey, because that relates to all the Dragon Ball Z shit, because there's some niggas that can't do chakra, also known as like magic or whatever the fuck you want to do in life. Some people don't be able to do that type of shit, so you gotta do Might God Rock Lee type of shit. And I look at that as like real life. That's why niggas is green. That's why them niggas is green, because this is like the real aspect of existence. This show may be fun and for your imagination, but this green part is what life is about. This orange part is just your spirit, part of who you are, who you may or could be. That's why Naruto could do special stuff and he's orange. I feel like orange is a choice because orange represents your range, the overall range of who you are. That's why niggas who be orange and shit and shows and stuff represent the overall range of who you could be. They just don't be one thing, they be the overall of everything because they're orange, you know. But that's just an expression of colors and whatnot throughout shows and storytellings. Because how you match shapes and forms and such things together, it has an on play of existence to where it makes a rhythm. It makes a harmony in which you perceive to be an essence and which you take with you. And that's called anime. Different shapes and forms that like vibe with who you are. You may explain it as a feeling of vibration. So, it's like you got a feeling of Naruto. Naruto got a whole vibe of it. You know what I'm saying? Like I can kind of feel like how Naruto feel. Oh, that's a Naruto vibe. Because you know how to get what Naruto is. You know what I'm saying? So, you go through all of that shit. After you actually like ascend yourself, your characteristics, and, just become wholesome and grow yourself as you are. Then you're on to the you know what I'm saying? Actually, like the Dragon Ball Z shit, cause you starting to recognize life is just like G. Life is just growing. You know what I'm saying? So the whole like magic and shit beyond that, nigga, G and I. Think of G and I in your mind as like some solid characteristics and symbols for all the glyphs, symbols, and shit like that you like to do, and that's G. You know what I'm saying? Or Gi. And that's your Gi. That's how you like that's your like energy and shit. That's like your superpower. Just like in Dragon Ball Z, a nigga like if you play the game and shit, a nigga need more gi. I gotta charge up my gi to do ki blast. You know what I'm saying? Ki blast is like your knowingness and existence. It's like a flow of who you are. Like a Kamehameha is like a river of your knowingness. You know what I'm saying? But that's what that type of shit is. And such I'm gonna break that shit down deeper eventually. But practicing Golden Gi is how you ascend your being rather than getting lost in any other thing. Because there's a whole lot of ways you can think of, like, really, like, just, like, making magic in existence in your reality, trying to fathom a greater existence beyond you. Most people want superpowers. To grasp superpowers are powers beyond your regular naturalities. You have to grasp your internal energy, which is Gi. And Gi is knowing how to grasp your internal energy and release yourself instantaneously. This is what y'all call flying and stuff like that. Because I'm always in a state of being a flying. If I'm focusing on my G more, or my Gi, just the growth of my internal existence. That's G and I. G is growing. You got like, I don't want to break down the sigil or symbol too much. I'll go into detail about such things later. But that's Gi. You know what I'm saying? Just your internal growth. And then you can naturally do that type of shit outside yourself once you master what Gi is. Now once you have mastered what Gi is, which is just flowing as you are, moving like water type shit. You gotta make all your being be afloat, knowing how to be water. That's improving your Gi. So once your Gi is improved to a certain sense, you can start focusing on actually improving who you are, adding a sense to your Gi, and adding a sense to your Gi would be a color. Now, how I like to ascend myself is in the form of value. I like to be golden. I see gold as value itself. I see gold as a color. Like it's a color, it's a material, it's a substance, it's a value, it's a currency, it has worth. I like the way it looks. It's something that I want to be, something that I have dreamed about a lot, something I have seen many times, and something I want to cast, something that I want to grasp and capture for myself. You know, go. And that's just like money and stuff. And I can relate like the day to day tasks and trials and tribulations, how I'm moving and directing myself throughout life as gold. So everything I do, I know I'm doing it with a purpose. I'm building up my golden gi. I'm building my golden gi. It's like building a kingdom or something. A kingdom of Dragon Ball Z, nigga. A kingdom of like Broly type shit. Because I'm trying to empower myself to have the type of will and courage of a Super Saiyan Prince or something. You know what I'm saying? Like Vegeta. Or Broly or something. Because Broly is a Super Saiyan Prince. You know what I'm saying? Or he looked like a prince with the... I don't know. I don't know. I see, bro. I'm talking about some other shit. I was relating green and ghee to life. I'm going to just talk about it. Because I feel like it's important. I feel like it's just, I'm just talking about Dragon Ball Z and shit. I wasn't serious about it. But that's how I look at it, nigga. It's just like broccoli, nigga. Vegetables, nigga. Your abilities, nigga. Dreaming about your possibilities, nigga. Characters, nigga. Anime and shit, nigga. Broly is the prince, nigga. Broly was secretly the prince, nigga. Goku probably not the prince, nigga. Goku like the guardian. He the golden ape, nigga. Vegeta like the dragon. Vegeta like the dragon always over Goku. Because I feel like Vegeta low-key stronger than Goku. But he don't necessarily reveal that. Because he Vegeta. He know more shit than what Goku do. Because he used to be around Frieza. He probably can talk to niggas through mentalities. Like speak to niggas through like telepathy or some shit. Like, I don't know. He can do more shit than Goku. Goku's stupid. This is just how I look at this shit. Goku not that stupid, but if I was like an ape with a dragon moving throughout space, them niggas don't really talk like that or speak like that, right? That's why they get language and words within an instance. That's what I would think if dragons and shit was real. The type of intelligence they would have, nigga, they grasp language in like an instance. Because they just be moving through space. They don't necessarily speak. They see life as just moving through space. Some niggas can probably be in space and be okay. And people like that is fucking scary. They are not necessarily just scary, but it would be scary to do because how they perceive existence and handle mortality is in a way that's far past their evolution. Because we don't be flying in space and shit. That shit just seems scary. Being able to fly in space and see stars and shit and just be there and move around and breathe and be okay. That shit is like a evolved form beyond most men mentality. I just like the shapes and forms that most characters that are human grasp. Because I don't believe most niggas be flying. Most niggas don't be breathing in space. Not to the common awareness. Not that's given to the common sense or likelihood of a psyche within existence. So that's mainly like dragons and stuff. But just talking about the anime, for anime sakes and whatnot. You know, um, I think it'll be more like that. So Goku going around doing Goku shit. You know what I'm saying? Whole time, Goku don't know Vegeta no more shit. And low key, you know what I'm saying? Because I feel like I don't know whatever they did in anime. Fuck all this shit they be doing in Super. We finna talk about the original shit, the good movies. Because I'm talking about the original Broly. Nigga, that's how it would have been. Nigga, Vegeta saying, oh, that's how I imagine this whole Golden Gear. I feel like that's how life really is. Like, that's how shit play out. Like the Broly movie, nigga. Shit deep. Y'all niggas just not deep like that. You get deep like that. Getting deep, I feel like getting deep like that help you with life rather than being like a shallow character. I'm just having fun. I'm not trying to be too egotistical. But, yeah, Broly will be the prince the whole time. That's why he can do green gee shit. Cause they wouldn't like. I could imagine like Vegeta being like super smart and shit. He fathoms what shit means beyond other people. It ain't nobody else. There's no one else within these characters of Dragon Ball Z, at least that I'm aware of. That do like green gi type of stuff, other than motherfuckers that's like godly type of powerful. I have some type of godly creator type of essence within them, which is like Namekians, who made the Dragon Balls. Now Dragon Balls and Super Saiyans got some shit to do with all this green Super Saiyan kind of golden shit always relate to one another. And if you see how Broly was being in the movie and shit like that, you know, being he was a Super Saiyan, but it was like a whole different the whole different level of Super Saiyan. Cause I forget if niggas was ascending Super Saiyans by that time. I don't think so. I think they was like ascended Saiyans at least, or Super Saiyans. Some just Super Saiyans. Like, I think they was just Super Saiyans. And Goku turned into an ascended Super Saiyan when they all gave him his power. And that's like a recreation of the Super Saiyan God. You know what I'm saying? Like, like Super Saiyan God was the same shit. If you look at the shit, Goku turned like damn near all of his being looked golden. He was like a shining gold rather than being a dual gold. And I feel like that's just having blonde hair or something like that. The natural, good Super Saiyan genetics. You know what I'm saying? Being like a white person or something. Having a blessed life. They gonna be going through problems like black people. You know what I'm saying? To where it's like, I feel like the lighter your hair is, the easier your life is. Just like the lighter your air, the lighter your frequency, vibration, and energy is. But his hair wasn't necessarily like a hard gold yet because he was still a lighter being. He needed more substance. And they gave him substances from all of the different realms. Even Vegeta gave him part of his substance. So then he became like true gold. And that's becoming an ascendant Super Saiyan.